Hey VC, welcome back. This is Hub Tunes. I am Mike. We are freezing our asses off here in Chicago. It was minus 28, I think, when I woke up with wind chill. I think the Fahrenheit temperature was minus 6 or something like that. I don't love the cold. I don't mind it though. I'd rather have cold than snow, and we have no snow on the ground. Maybe we got a half an inch a couple days ago, but that's it. No biggies. Still fighting the cough. This has been going on way too long, but I'm able to speak now. So hope everyone had a great Christmas. I'm going to do a quick vinyl finds for December. It was a good month. I filled some holes in my collection. And one of them I didn't even know I had. And the first one is this one. I did not realize that I did not have this in my collection. I have almost every other Devo record. I don't know how this escaped. Pretty sure I had it at one time and it's just disappeared. But this is We Are Not Men, Devo. This is the great album. This is an OG. It's still in shrink. Bought it at my local shop and it's in great shape. It sounds absolutely amazing. Just a classic record of theirs, and I love it. I found this. Actually, I've told you guys in many videos, I don't do the whole thrift shop, charity shop, digging through moldy records and mildewy, and I don't have the time. It takes a lot of time and a lot of patience to do it. I also have to leave the city and go out to the suburbs to do it because our city stores they're not worth it. There's nothing decent in any of these charity shops. Mostly because we have so many record stores around us. I probably have, excuse me, I probably have 15 record stores within 25 minutes of my house. So nobody brings records to charity shops. It's just, they don't. They sell them to record stores. But I do work out in the far suburbs every once in a while, and there's a charity shop. I don't know which one it is. It's not Salvation Army, I'm sure of that. And it's right next to where I work. And sometimes on my lunch break, I just wander in and look at their records. And I never find anything. I think I've found maybe 2 things in the last 5 years of going into the shop. And one was a wonderful Duke Ellington Blue Indigo. I think that's the name of it. Really nice, clean copy of that, which I was super excited. It's a very popular record, but I paid like 50 cents for it. But I found this, and I had this when I was a kid. This is Jerry Harrison from the Talking Heads. This is his solo record, Casual Gods. And there was I think Rev It Up was actually the single, and it got a lot of airplay. It's not a groundbreaking record or anything, but it's cool. It's got some pretty decent stuff on it. So I picked this up. It was 50 cents. I picked this up at my local shop. I am a big Paul Revere and the Raiders fan. I think their album Spirit of 67 is one of the best albums of the 60s. It's absolutely fantastic. I picked this up. This is Kix. Midnight Ride with the Paul Revere and the Raiders featuring Kix. I don't know if I'm going to make it through this. We'll see. So Paul Revere and the Raiders, Kix, picked this up. It was pretty cheap. It's in really good shape. It's got Kix, obviously the big hit. All I Really Need Is You. Get It On. What else? I'm Not Your Stepping Stone was the other big hit. Obviously done by the Monkees also. Huge hit. Great record. Really good shape too. I was very happy to get that. This was one that I discovered the other day, wasn't in my collection, because Christine McVie passed away. So get rid of that. Christine McVie passed away, and I was listening to a bunch of Fleetwood Mac, and I do not have this. Heroes Are Hard to Find in my collection for some reason. I have literally every other Fleetwood Mac. I don't have a lot of the new ones. I don't have I don't have Dance or Last Tango or whatever it's called. I don't even think I have Mirage. But yeah, I did not have this in my collection. And her great title track, Heroes Are Hard to Find, is the opening song. It's also got Bermuda Triangle, which I absolutely love. This is a great era of Fleetwood Mac. Very cool. So I picked that up, put that in my collection, filled that hole. This is a reissue that came out a couple of weeks ago. This is the great solo debut. Oh, the great solo debut of Jerry Garcia's first solo album. What? The great solo debut of Jerry Garcia. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful record. Every member of the Grateful Dead plays on here. It's not much of a solo record. A lot of the songs written by Robert Hunter also. It's kind of a Grateful Dead record. If they had combined like the best songs of this and the best songs from Ace, Bob Weir's solo record that came out the same year, it'd be a hell of a Grateful Dead record. It would be their best record. But really, really good. I have an OG of this. There's been several reissues of this over the years. This is not like anything rare or spectacular, and I think they're using all the same metalwork. It sounds great. This one actually has, this one's the first one that's a gatefold. It's pretty cool. The second disc has a bunch of outtakes and stuff from like, just outtakes and all that crap. It's on gold vinyl, and if you guys know, I love gold vinyl. Absolutely love gold vinyl. So I picked it up. It wasn't super expensive. I'm a huge Garcia fan, and this is definitely his best solo record. This has Byrd Song, To Lay Me Down. Great stuff. Deal is on here. Great stuff. Love it. This is another reissue. Couple of jazz reissues here. This is a jazz reissue. This is Makaya Raven. This is on the International Anthem label. Absolutely love majority of the stuff they put out on this label. This is one of his early albums, Highly Rare. It's not my favorite Makaya Raven, but I really, really wanted to put it in the collection just to kind of complete, because I have everything he's done, and this was kind of a missing peg in the collection. So I picked it up. It's a little avant-garde for me. Some of the songs, some are really good, but overall it's a little out there for me, but I really, really enjoyed it. This is a beautiful, this came out a couple of days ago. Somebody on Instagram, Hip Hops, I don't know if anyone's familiar with him on Instagram. He used to make YouTube videos. I don't think he does anymore, but he's very active on Instagram. And he's from Chicago, and so is Jeff Parker. And this is a reissue of his Slight Freedom. It's a live record that he put out a couple of years ago. It's a beautiful, absolutely beautiful reissue. I love Jeff Parker. I just think he is a wonderful, wonderful guitarist. He's the guitarist for the band Tortoise, and his solo stuff is a little jazzy, a little ethereal, very experimental. He does a lot of looping with his guitar work, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's one of those, you just kind of need to sit down and listen to him and grab a bottle of wine, and it's absolutely terrific stuff. I love Jeff Parker, and I was really excited. Hip Hop's turned me onto this and told me that it was out. I had no idea it was coming out. So awesome stuff. Awesome. Really good. Put that down there. I picked up this. I haven't listened to it yet. This is the new Jazz is Dead. This is volume 14. I think they're on volume 14. They may be on 15, but 14 is the latest vinyl release. This is a really good one. This is featuring Henry Franklin. This is a wonderful, wonderful label, collection of records, a collection of songs that they are putting together. There's 14 of them. They're spectacular. They are really, really good. A lot of them are very Brazilian jazz related, a lot of Latino tinge to them. Some are just straightforward fusion. Some are just funky, and this one I think is going to be a little more funky with Henry Franklin on here. So yeah, really, really cool stuff. I love this series. I cannot talk to you more about this series. Not everyone needs every single volume, every single one in the collection, but this is going to be a standout. I can tell. Number 11 is my favorite. If you want to buy one, buy 11. It's absolutely wonderful. Pat Martino is my favorite jazz guitarist, and this is my second favorite album by him. This is Bayanya. A little psychedelic, a little jazzy, really, really cool stuff. He's my favorite jazz guitarist. You can keep everyone else. I absolutely love this guy. I picked this up. I have an OG of it, but I picked this up because I'm definitely a completist on Pat Martino. I love everything he does. It's also on it's on that weird pinkish vinyl. It sounds really good. They took really good care when they made this. Polyline sleeves, and it's really well done. So I picked this up, and it does sound better than my OG, so I'm pretty glad I did that. But Pat Martino, I got to see him live 6 times before he passed away last year. Stunning guitarist. I hope he was on Blue Note for a little bit, and Verve he was on too. So yeah, please keep these represses coming. This one is on. This was Real Gone Music did this one, and this was on. This was Prestige, but he's been on a lot of different labels. I think he was on Blue Note later in his career. So hopefully, when they do those, when the classic series always does like more of a contemporary, more of a newer release. Sometimes they do like Schofield and stuff. So hopefully Pat Martino makes that list, because I'd love to get some of his Blue Note stuff reissued. So I was super excited about this. Great guy, great guitarist. Got to have a cocktail with him once. I had a martini. I think he was drinking a gin and tonic, and his lovely girlfriend at the time, I do believe she became his wife. Just charming, humble people. Really wonderful people. Very kind. They actually let me, I went in, that particular show, I actually went in for the first show, and the second show wasn't sold out, and he's just like, just stay. He had a drink with me at the bar, and we were talking, and I just ended up staying the whole damn night listening to jazz. It was wonderful evening. I got the most recent Tone Poet. This is Blue Mitchell. It says Junior Cook, Harold Mabin Jr., Gene Taylor, and Billy Higgins. Really good. Excuse me. Sounds phenomenal. You got the usual high quality gloss. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I like Blue Mitchell. I don't have enough of his stuff, and yeah, so I picked this up. Great Tone Poet. Like I said, in other videos, I'm picking up all the Tone Poets, even if I've never heard them. I'll stream, right before I pick one up, but I'm picking them all up. They're a great education in jazz. They're a great education in Blue Note. I absolutely love them. This one I picked up too. This is Pacific Jazz, not a Blue Note, but this is a Tone Poet. Mine sounds great. I have no skipping issues. I don't know, I hear it's a tracking issue. Mine's been fine. Maybe I do have a shitty turntable, so whatever. It's the music. Sounds great. What a great sound this thing has. This is a really good. Chet Baker on trumpet, Art Pepper on alto, Paul Urso on tenor, Carl Perkins on piano, and I can't read this. Lawrence, I can't read it. I don't have my glasses on. But really good. Picture of Heath used to be called The Playboys. I'm sure you've all heard about this record. Had a different cover, and Hugh Hefner sued them to change it, and they did, and they came up with this ugly cover. But it's a really good record. It sounds great. It's like, again, said Pacific Jazz. My copy sounds great. I talked to my local record store where I bought it from. I asked him if he's been having any issues with people returning them. He says he has not had one returned. So, whatever. Great record. This one blew me away, because I had never heard this, and this is not a, what was this? I don't even know who released this. I don't remember. But this is Donald Byrd at Montreal. This is late. I want to say 75. Might be 75. So this is the funkier Donald Byrd. Obviously the heavy set Donald Byrd. This thing smokes. When I put this on, I was blown away. I've been listening to this like crazy. This thing is awesome. The song The East is absolutely fantastic. The whole thing, You've Got It Bad Girl, is absolutely fantastic. This is a funky, fun record. And I'm in love with this, especially side 2. Side 2 is really good. So, yeah, if you see this, it was very reasonable too. I think I paid like $25 for it. It was great. Absolutely great. Fantastic pickup. This is another one that another really solid blind buy pickup. This is Herb Ellis and Remo Palmiere. They are jazz guitarists. Beautiful cover. Isn't that gorgeous? So 2 jazz guitarists playing. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It is a Latin flavored guitar jazz record. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Probably, it might be one of my favorite jazz guitar records, and I love a lot of them, but this is moving up the list. I had never heard this before. It's absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. In fact, I might put that on next. And that's it. Seems like I'm missing something, but that's more than enough. So that's it. December 2022, gone. A whole year. Hard to believe. So we got some things coming up. I told you guys in my last video, we got some things coming up in 2023. Mix it up a little bit different. I am going to do a favorite jazz releases, favorite current artist jazz releases. Basically, are jazz musicians and artists who are not dead. I'm going to count down my top 22 favorite of 2022. Guys, stay safe, stay well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.